Well, guys, there's another recall for Chrysler. 72,000 trucks are potentially being recalled. They found 725 vehicles have had this defect, 1%, where they're having an issue where the instrument panel could increase the risk of a crash. I've heard about some of these instrument panels in front of you conking out in the middle of the driving. And I kind of talk about this right here, goes away, where the instrument panel in these trucks goes blank during driving or while starting. My truck has not had this issue, but I have heard and read about several other people that have had this issue. The other thing I personally know of, I think Car Guy Online and TRD John are both having the issue where the Uconnect, the music skips through CarPlay. And actually, I was just getting a text message from another friend that he's just reading this to me. It's random, but it happens either not at all per song or like 10 times per song. If I have maps going, which is usually I do driving to and from work, the map will freeze as long as the music cuts off and then unfreezes. So I wonder if what we're seeing here with this music skipping is something to do with the software or the hardware not keeping up, because I have noticed lag in the Uconnect 5 system, which I show in this video as well. But I did want to mention we do have this recall, so it'll be interesting to see whose vehicles are impacted by this. This thing is just the wackiest thing. It's connected to the phone now. CarPlay's working. I don't know. It cracks me right up though.
Hey guys, good news. Hemis are rolling in for you guys that have been waiting for this to come back in the 1500s. I've now seen a Laramie. I've seen a lot of bighorns in the last few months with the Hemi, but now I want to show you guys a few Laramies with the Hemi. Here we go, guys. Here is a bighorn, okay? Got the Hemi badge, got another bighorn, but what do we have here? We have a Laramie with the e-torque Hemi. How cool is that? A 26 Ram with the Hemi in a Laramie. We're gonna over the window sticker here real quick. I can already tell it's not a super loaded out version, but it is available, which is good. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to look under the cab corner, because I know some people have been complaining about a mark on the frame, and we're going to see if this one has it. Let's see. I'm going to crawl underneath here real quick. Sure enough, guys, see that right there? See this mark on the body underneath the passenger side? See this mark right here? I'm going to zoom in and show you guys. This mark, guys, this is an adhesive during the assembly process. Thankfully, it is not a crack, it's just a glue. At least of the 40 plus different trucks I've now looked at for 2025, 2026, I have not seen a crack in a body. It's all been assembly glue. So that's a good thing. We got Hemi here, Hemi down there, and here's what's weird about this whole Hemi thing. This truck here has been here now for, man, it's been here for at least 2 months now. And I think this is a pretty cool looking color truck. A friend of mine just got this same color recently with the Hurricane. But check this out, guys. So 26, this truck is $63,000, a Bighorn. Nice looking truck, nice looking wheels, got the GT exhaust on it, but I'm kind of surprised it hasn't sold. And in fact, here's another one. This is a lower level Bighorn with the 5.7 Hemi. But I figured these things would be blowing out now, and these guys are sitting on at least 5 that I've seen so far, and I can just tell this is a lower level. But I'm glad that they're getting these things out for everybody that's been wanting these things. And with Ram's rebates right now, there's some pretty good incentives, I think. I don't know if the 26s have all the rebates. Here's another one. Here's a Bighorn. Wait a minute, is this a Warlock? I'm just looking at this. It's got the off-road package, and it's got the Hemi. This is a sharp color. I think this is, yeah, forged blue, $65,000. And it's got the Falcon Wild Peak tires on it. That's a good looking truck. So that's what, 6 Hemis available. Here's another one, 7 in a black Bighorn. These are SSTs or Hurricanes. What else do we got? Do we have any more? Yep, here's a red Laramie. That's pretty sharp, good looking truck. Wheels look good on it. I had a Ram in a Laramie with these wheels in the past, and I thought this was a pretty sharp looking setup. How much is this one going for? $74,000. So this is a pretty expensive one. And you know, some people had some questions. Does the eTorque system get the 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, or does it get the standard 60,000 mile? Because if just the physical engine only gets the 100,000 in the Hemi, but the eTorque doesn't, I've read some people would prefer to get the Hurricane at that point. I'd be curious to get your guys' thoughts. If the Hemi engine came with a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, but the eTorque system attached to the Hemi only has a 60,000 mile or 36,000 mile warranty, would that sway your decision from the Hemi? I'd be curious. But I'm glad to see a bunch of higher level, I call Laramie a higher level, Hemi trucks are now showing up to dealerships. If you guys are interested, I'll put a link down below. This is the Brighton Ram Jeep dealership here in Brighton, Michigan. If you guys are interested, and I also was given this tip and I wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys have an issue with connectivity and you Connect 5, I just did this and it actually worked for me. We're gonna find out if it works again. Let's see, is my phone connected? Okay, so now this is a perfect example. There's definitely something going on where my iPhone is not connecting to my truck right now. Can see it's plugged in. Does it show up there? No, see CarPlay not connected. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a reset sequence here. We're gonna hold this down. Okay, the whole system's gonna shut down. Now I love everything about this truck, but there is definitely something going on with mine specifically where I'm struggling with connectivity, and I'd like to figure this out because my phone is at the most recent, at the time of doing this video, my phone is at the most recent update. You can see 26.1, okay? I cannot get my iPhone to consistently connect with this truck, and I don't know what it is because my 2025 did the same thing. We even just changed out the cord the other day. Now I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna connect the phone right in front of you guys here. Now let's see if it works. Takes a second to calibrate and get all this stuff up and going. I've even went as far as deleting my phone from the vehicle a few times. Is it going to connect? So far it's not connected. So now I'm gonna connect it right now. See, now it recognizes it. It shows my name up. I click on this. I don't know, I don't get it. I just reset it. You can see the phone is up to date. I'll be curious, guys. Leave your comments down below. Am I doing something wrong here? I've tried different cables. I just can't seem to get this thing to consistently work, and I don't know why. And if you guys could help me, I'd love it because it is a little bit frustrating. We are at 1,750 miles. Hey, I deleted everything from my phone. I even tried deleting it from here, but it wouldn't allow me. I'm gonna try this again. I can't get my CarPlay to work. When I click on this, you'll see it won't come up. So I'm gonna go back here to Device Manager, and I'm just gonna try to delete the entire device. Let's see what happens. Now, we're gonna add device, disconnect over here, add device. Here we go, pair it. Okay, now look, connect to Apple CarPlay. Connected as a second phone. Not sure why that's the case. Siri's working, cool.
You'll need to turn on location services for that. Want to turn it on just this once, or while using... I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Cancel. Okay, so now look, the iPhone's connected. So gonna connect in here. Still can't get it to work. What am I missing here, guys? Is there something that doesn't work correctly? I just don't get it. I've tried connecting to different ports down here. I just cannot figure out this thing to get it to work. I've never had a vehicle that I can't get. It's really bizarre. Just curious if you guys got any suggestions. Hey guys, how do you like the merch? Gonna put a link down below. We're gonna be getting this stuff rolling here soon. So we're excited about doing that. Support the channel if you're interested. But more fun stuff coming. We're gonna be doing a Hemi versus Hurricane towing review here soon. I'll be curious to see how the 5.7 does versus the Hurricane. We're gonna put this bad boy to work versus one of these trucks too. How cool does this thing look sitting in between these 2500s? It's a big truck, man. Width-wise, it looks wider. It definitely is wider than a 2500 next to it. But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be doing a Hurricane versus 6.4 towing video here soon, and probably also do a Hurricane standard output versus high output towing video, just to give you guys some thoughts and perspectives on how does this engine do versus a standard output, high output, and the Hemi and the 6.4 Hemi. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great holidays with you, your family and friends.